There are many lies about global warming, and misunderstanding reports are being made. Many environmental activists and the media say if we don't reduce carbon dioxide, things will go bad. And many oil protesters are sitting on the road and top cars. These people are completely fooled by the information put out by chemical agencies and research, and it shows how ignorant they are. In this article, I'll explain the lies about global warming and 3 misunderstandings that many people have. Let's get started. Misunderstanding 1. Global warming is caused by humans. It's a completely misunderstanding that global warming is caused by humans. It's natural changes, mainly sunlight, that rise the temperature of the Earth. The temperature of the Earth is determined by balance between the amount of sunlight that hits the Earth and the amount of sunlight that Earth reflects. The orbit of the Earth around the Sun changes every year. Sometimes it's close to the Sun and sometimes it's far away. When it's close to the Sun, the temperature of the Earth naturally rises. Of course, it's true that carbon dioxide in the atmosphere warms the Earth by blocking the reflection of the sunlight. But it's not carbon dioxide that it's the main source of the heat. The Earth's atmosphere is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and the remaining 1% include gases such as argon, water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and ozone. These gases make up 1% of the total, but capture 80% of the heat emitted from the Earth's surface. And more than 19% of the heat captured by atmosphere is water vapor. Carbon dioxide captures only 7% of the total heat. In addition, methane, which comes from carbon vapors, capture more heat than carbon dioxide, even though the amount is small. Many people have the image that carbon dioxide is warming the Earth's surface, but it's water vapor and methane, not carbon dioxide, the main source of heat. Recently, the SDGs have been talking about reducing carbon dioxide and protecting the Earth, but reducing carbon dioxide will not stop global warming, because carbon dioxide is the gas that takes a very long time to disappear. Currently, about 60% of the carbon dioxide emitted by human activities will remain in the atmosphere 20 years from now. And 30 to 55% will remain in 100 years. Even if humans reduce their carbon dioxide emissions, carbon dioxide in the atmosphere will not decrease and the Earth's temperature will not change much. And it's natural changes, not human, that's causing global warming. Misunderstanding 2. The Earth's temperature will continue to rise. It's true that temperature of the Earth today is slightly warmer due to carbon dioxide caused by human activities. A survey conducted by NASA has found that Earth today has more extremely hot and cold day than Earth of the past. So what was the Earth like before humans were born? To study the temperature of the Earth in ancient time, the scientists used ice sheets in Antarctica and Greenland. These ice sheets are made up of many layers, and by studying the gases and dust contained in each layer, we can understand the climate at the time. Some scientists use this method to measure the average temperature deviation of the Earth from 5 million years ago to the present. And it was found that Earth in the past had greater temperature differences than the Earth today. Climate changes has been happening since ancient time. The Earth's temperature has been rising and falling since ancient time, so it's possible that climate is just rising now due to natural fluctuations, or that the temperature of the Earth today is more stable than it was in ancient time. Therefore, there is no guarantee that what is happening now is global warming, or that temperature will continue to rise in the future. Misunderstanding 3. All media reports are correct. What source do the media use to report on global warming? Most media reports are based on reports from public chemical institutions and the scientists. However, what public chemical institutions and researchers say is not always correct. Scientists use climate computing models to predict climate changes and global warming. To put it simply, climate computing model covers the Earth's atmosphere with a 3-dimensional grid and predict future climate by calculation how the air and water in each box moves to the next box using military parameters. Many phenomena such as cloud and thunderstorms occur within 100 km times 100 km grid box. The amount of sunlight reflected and the amount of heat changes depending on the type and size of the cloud and the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. Scientists must take such as phenomena into account when formulating hypotheses and making calculations. If we calculate in smaller units, then 100 km times 100 km, we can capture the phenomenon, but the number of grids increasing, the calculation takes too long, and the model becomes complicated, making it difficult to calculate accuracy. To solve this point, scientists adjust the parameters of the model. Parameter adjustment is the process of adjusting the parameters to make it easier to obtain results and eliminate uncertainty. But this adjustment makes the result more likely to vary. In addition, climate and weather are different. Weather is the temperature determined by natural fluctuations in the specific location, while climate is the average of the decade of the weather. Climate changes research organizations do not mention the difference between climate and weather, but instead focus on weather changes occurring in specific location and created graph the temperature of the earth is rising overall. In this way, there are still many uncertainties in climate prediction using climate computing models, and the report of scientists and the chemical organization on global warming cannot be said to be completely correct. Media are aware of the uncertainty of the scientific research and give false information to their audience. In summary, global warming is not caused by humans, but by natural changes. There are no guarantee the temperature of the Earth will continue to rise. Main heat source of the Earth is water vapor and methane, not carbon dioxide. And media reports are often not true. That's all for today. See you.